going?
Inside the cathedral?
Not without getting clearance from me, you aren't.
Ich möchte gerne rein.
Can I go in?
That depends. Are you ready to die?
Natürlich.
Yes, I'm ready to die.
You lack conviction. You still need to prepare yourself to be ready to die. You should come back when you're serious.
Was? 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 Wieso? Ich habe einen Eimer dabei, ich habe eine Planke dabei. Und Kreide und ein Ticket, was brauchen wir mehr? Das ist alles, was ich mit ins Jenseits nehmen will. Ja gut, dann haben wir keine Wahl. Dann gehen wir wieder in den Market District.
Ja, und dann spionieren wir.
Dann spionieren wir, ja. Geht eigentlich
I
drauf.
can't think of anything I could do with that.
Ja, ich weiß, du willst schon wieder alles kaputt machen. Sollst du das Plakat angucken. Nicht gleich daran denken, wie du es kaputt machst.
Wie könnte ich das in
Amy,
mein Auto
didn't
einbauen?
expect to see you back so soon.
Yeah, I remembered that I had something else to talk to Danton about. No big deal, really. Don't mind me.
Whatever you say.
Ich immer wieder, muss ich jetzt nach...
Oh,
Oh Gott sei Dank.
hallo, ich bin wieder da.
Du Leute, also ich möchte euch ausspionieren.
That's far enough. Get back.
Ich bin noch nicht mal... Was? Mit der
You
Rede.
again?
I'd like to speak with Danton, please.
Fine. Wait here.
Das ist aber nicht eilig.
So you're back. What is it now?
I know who you are and what your people are doing. I'd like to help.
I'm flattered that you want to help us, but I feel we have some matters to resolve first.
What matters are those?
Enough of these games. You're going to have to start telling me the truth if you want to get out of here alive.
What? I have been. Let's not be so drastic.
Don't play coy with me, Blondie. Do you think I'm stupid? I had you followed when you left here. I know you went to the Ministry of Energy. Now I'm only gonna ask you this once, and I want the truth. Are you working for Tiberius or aren't you?
Ich arbeite nicht für Tiberius, ich schwöre. Ich habe einen Lottery-Job gemacht für ihn, das ist alles.
Ich bin Spion.
Ich würde gern wissen, was passiert.
Ja, ich eigentlich auch.
Was? Ich mach das mal.
Ja, mach das
I
mal.
am. I was told to spy on you and report everything I can.
Well, you're either a terrible spy or your loyalty to Tiberius is quite lacking.
It's a lottery job. I'm just doing what I was told.
A lottery job? Oh, I see.
And what other choice have I got? It's not like I can walk up to the Ministry of Medicine and buy a dose.
I'm so sorry. You don't deserve what's happening to you. This is why we have to act. They've been beating us down for so long, nobody remembers a time when they were prosperous and free. Struggling against the system may not be pretty, but it's the only way we can improve our lives.
Danton, if she's got a connection to Tiberius, she could prove useful.
You know, you're right. Having another double agent would be beneficial to us now that we've lost Milton. But I'm not gonna make you this offer for free. I'd hate for Tiberius to outbid me for your loyalty. Instead of hoping your lottery ticket gets chosen, how about you end up with as many actual doses of vaccine as you want?
Okay.
Jetzt sind wir Doppelagent. Dann gehen wir gleich zu Tiberius und sagt er, was hast du gemacht?
Ich habe ihm die Wahrheit gesagt und nun bin ich bei ihm drin.
Jetzt bin ich Doppelagent.
Ich bin Triple-Agent. Okay. Sie hat scheinbar aber auch Zugang zu der Medizin, die wir brauchen. Vaccine. Woher weiß ich, dass ich dir vertrauen kann? Mehr als ich einen Mann mit einer Gasmaske vertrauen kann.
Ja.
Oder erstmal fragen wegen Vaccine.
You can get me vaccine. Ja, machen wir das erste.
What are you talking about? You have access to vaccine?
Not just yet, but if all goes to plan, we will. I'll tell you more as soon as you help us out with something. Are you familiar with the junk vendor and butcher in the market?
Gordon and Gus? Of course. They're good friends of mine.
Then it may interest you to know that they work for me.
I had no idea.
They usually spare us some of their extra supplies, but they've been unable to keep up the last few months. I suspect they've fallen on hard times. See what's going on with them and help them if you can. Once you've finished, come back here. and we'll do what we can for you. Oh, and when you talk to them, use the code phrase, "I've got the perfect life." That will let them know you're working for me. Now get to it. Don't come back here until you've finished. And remember, I expect your loyalty. If you set foot anywhere near the Ministry of Energy, I don't want to see you meet an unfortunate end. I'm sure you understand.
Ich würde jetzt gerne nochmal zum Ministerium gehen. Ich weiß nicht, warum es mir gerade bei dem Spiel so darum geht, einfach mal zu gucken, was passiert, wenn ich es doch mache. Okay, gut. Das heißt, wir arbeiten jetzt für die.
Genau. Müssen Gus und Gordon helfen.
Okay. Zack, Kapuze auf.
Okay, wir können auch gar nicht mehr zum Ministry gehen. Ach krass.
Okay. Wo ist denn Gus und Gordon?
Die sind da auf dem Markt.
Echt?
Ja.
Wer war denn das?
Das war, glaube ich, der eine da, der erste Shopbesitzer da vorne.
Ach so, stimmt.
Ich glaube, das war Gordon.
Warum sagst du denn nichts? Ich wandere wieder raus.
Ja, ich wollte gucken, ob man da noch hin kann zum
Ach so,
Dings.
okay.
Zum Ministry.
Natürlich, wollte ich auch.
Auf Energy und...
Citizens,
Ministry of Silly
this
Works.
is a reminder
Walks.
that the Ministry of
So.
Medicine will consider weekly screenings for greenwater. Attention citizens, 2 minutes of silence will be observed this evening as Sunday
Okay, Gordon. Ich habe ein perfektes Leben.
Hey, Gordon.
Amy, what are you looking for?
Das ist ein schönes Klatschgeräusch. Amy! Oh.
Oh, sehr gut. Ich habe ein perfektes Leben.
You know, if you helped me today, I'd have the perfect life.
You mean... Ah, I see. Be careful where you say that, Amy.
Right, sorry. Anyway, what are you doing to help the others?
A little extra scavenging for items they might find useful. But lately, I've been too distracted by the situation with my daughter. You'd think that for all the crap I collect, I'd have found something to at least try and make her a more effective mask. Only place I haven't had a chance to check out lately is the old Centrex factory, even though I'm not sure there'd be much of use in there. I just want her to be safe. Losing my wife was bad enough. I can't lose her too.
I know, Gordon. I know. I'll keep an eye out for what you need. You just try to relax.
That would be awfully kind of you, Amy.
Anytime.
Okay, er relaxt und haut sich Fliegen auf den Kopf. Also die Fragen sind dieselben.
Have you got anything good for sale?
As a matter of fact, I did manage to get something new which might interest you.
What is it?
An aristocrat guard ran through here earlier and dropped his flintlock pistol. It got a bit damaged, but I figured you might be interested in messing around with it for parts.
Yeah, I'd love to. What are you willing to trade for it?
Well, it's mostly in new condition, so it would have to be something fairly valuable. But you know I'm not terribly fussy. Anything you think I might like.
Kreide?
Ein Crossbow? Oh, ein Stück. Ja, hier, nee, warte, eine Planke.
Eine Planke gegen eine Pistole ist ein guter Deal, oder?
Oder ein Eimer Wasser. Ah, nee, nur der Eimer. Was? Wie kann ich das? Achso.
Ja.
What was it you said you'd trade for the pistol?
Anything of similar value. Those aristocrats have some pretty nice stuff. But you know I'm not terribly fussy. Anything you think I might like.
Ja, wie
Aha,
kann ich
bei
dir jetzt was
Gordon.
geben?
Wahrscheinlich müssen wir
Goodbye.
erstmal ins Inventar
Goodbye,
gehen
Amy.
und dann
Come back anytime.
aufziehen.
Zieh auf ihn fliegen. Ganz viel. Hier komm, ich probier's mal.
I can't just go around.
Bolzen gehen. Welchen Lottery?
I don't think he'd be interested in that.
Oh.
Warum nicht?
Hat er sonst nie gemacht.
Das ist nur, es gibt mehr Fliegen.
I don't think he'd be.
Das macht das alle 5 Sekunden.
Ja.
Ich glaube, wir haben aber noch nichts für
I
ihn.
don't think he'd be interested
Nee,
in that.
sieht nicht so aus. Aber die Planke hast du noch nicht probiert.
Stimmt.
I don't think.
Nicht mal in die Planke.
Gut, dann gehen wir jetzt
Tschüss,
mit.
Gordon.
If you spot anyone with signs of advanced
Das war er, ne?
Ja.
be sure to report them to the Ministry of
Couldn't
Medicine.
stay away, could you?
Doing so
No,
will
I haven't
save
quite reached
lives.
today's quota of looking at dead meat.
I've got the perfect life.
How are you doing today, Gus? 'Cause I've got the perfect life.
Shh, not so loud.
Sorry. So, how long have you been, you know?
About a year now.
But why? Isn't it risky for you?
Sure, but to be honest, I kind of like the excitement. Makes me feel like I'm part of something important. Plus, things need to change. Just look around you. We can't live like this. Kids can't grow up like this. Danton's gonna bring back the old days.
Anyway, I was told you were having some trouble, so I wanted to help.
I'm not sure what you can do, but swing by the farm if you want. Pop was asking about you the other day. If nothing else, talk with him a bit. He misses you.
See you later, Gus.
You bet.
Sehr gut, okay, das heißt, wir können jetzt zur Farm gehen. Aber was bringt denn bitte so ein geheimer Satz? Wenn man nicht sagen darf. Oder?
Ja, das stimmt. Der ist ja scheinbar gar nicht mehr so geheim.
Na gut, ich sag mal so, wenn du irgendwie, zum Beispiel der andere da von der Sekte, der steht ja auch die ganze Zeit da rum. Und wenn man dann immer nur wieder irgendwie neben einem hört, I have the perfect life. Alter, was habt ihr denn mit diesem Satz? Pops Farm? Oder, jetzt können wir auch zu dem anderen.
Erstmal zur Farm.
Okay. Das
Oh,
sieht...
God, that smell. I think I might be sick.
Amy, is that you over there?
Hey, Pop. Gus said you'd been asking after me?
It's been ages since I last saw you. Come over here and let's have a look at you.
Ich wusste gar nicht, dass er eine Tochter hat. Wer bist du? Gus hat mir gesagt, dass es dir nicht so gut geht.
Are you under the weather, Pop?
I'm not, but I can't say the same about my sheep. Take a look around. Hell, just take a whiff. That's the stench of failure. Things are bad. Don't know if we'll be able to dig ourselves out of this hole.
Das sieht doch nicht wirklich schön aus, dieser Bauernhof.
Nein, nicht so wirklich. Was ist denn mit dem Schaf?
Did your sheep get sick? What happened?
Ran out of feed, so half of them starved to death. It's not a pretty picture. Haven't been able to find anything else they'll eat. Farm's gone barren, and now the only thing I'm feeding is ravens. Truth is, if I can't come up with a way to keep the rest of the flock from dying, I'm done for.
I'll keep an eye out for anything that might help.
That'd be mighty kind of you.
Okay, also die Schafe brauchen irgendwas zu essen. Und auch Schafe.
Oder Menschen.
Mensch, ja, aber das sind eher Schweine.
Ja, Black Sheep wäre das.
Ja. Oh, stimmt. Was ist mit diesen Raben hier überall?
Why are all these ravens hanging around?
Well, they're hungry too. Now that they got plenty of carrion, it's an open buffet for them. Little bastards have gotten bold too. Nothing I do seems to keep them away for long. At least having them around means nobody comes snooping around. They run off at first sight of them thanks to that kooky Reaper cult.
Na, auch wieder. Besser als ein Schutzhund. Das hört sich an, als hätten wir beide einen harten Tag gehabt. Aber ich hatte ein perfektes Leben. Wollen wir nochmal über die Kultisten sprechen?
Ja.
I didn't realize you knew so much about the Reaper cult.
I don't, and I don't want to. They're just a bunch of freaks who think worshiping the Reaper is gonna make them die quicker.
But I thought the Reaper was just a story.
It is, but they think the Ravens are a sign that the Reaper is on his way to take them away from their woes. So naturally, any half-wit who believes that crap and sees a Raven gets scared and goes running in the other direction. Bunch of bullhickey, all of it. Anyway, it's best if you stay away from the Reaper cult. Don't want to put any ideas in your head.
Don't worry. I met one of them earlier. I'm not going anywhere near them if I can avoid it.
Aber ich bin bereit zu sterben. Ich sage immer, wir haben ein perfektes Leben. Mach das.
I'm sorry you're having trouble, Pop, but I've got the perfect life.
Is that a fact?
Yeah. Did Gus not tell you?
Tell me what?
Nothing. Never mind.
Okay.
Whatever you say, Amy.
Okay, also er kennt es nicht. Er gehört also nicht dazu.
Genau.
Gut.
Ja, dann haben wir wohl beide einen roughen
I think
day.
we're having the same kind of day.
What's the matter?
This morning I found a man underground. He'd been crushed underneath some rubble. And pulling that trigger was the hardest thing I've ever had to do.
I'm sorry, Amy, but it sounds like you did the right thing.
Did I, though? I could have found someone to help. Why did he have to die?
You listened to what the man wanted, it sounds like. In this hellhole, that's all we can ask for in our last moments.
I guess you're right.
Of course I'm right. Like he said, even if you had gotten him out, you wouldn't have had much of a life left to live. It's not something anyone likes thinking about. It's reality.
I know. I mean, I see death almost every day, but this was different somehow. Thanks, Pop. I think I needed to just get that off my chest.
Anytime.
Vielleicht kommt von ihm. Naja, ich würde jetzt nicht sagen, ich habe ein perfektes Leben. Was? Was ich eben noch sagen wollte. Diese Geschichte mit der Schwarzblende, wieso? Da hätten sie auch keine Schwarzblende machen müssen.
Nö, das war ja jetzt nicht großartig gekürzt.
Sie hat gesagt, ich habe einen Mann, der verschüttet war, gefunden. Und dann habe ich den Abzug getan. Zack. What happened to your sheep hatten wir schon. Ja, dann
I have to go now.
Come back and visit whenever you like.
machen wir.
Haben wir hier noch irgendwas? Scarecrow.
Corpses.
Shoo!
Shoo.
No thanks.
Okay. Corpses.
They look like they would fall apart as soon as I touch them.
Ah.
Das macht nix. Corpses. Exit, Raven.
It is way beyond repair.
Kannst du bei Scarecrow?
Say, Pop, would you mind if I took this gas mask?
Nah, it's fine. Not doing too great a job scaring the birds, so I doubt taking it off will make much of a difference. Hope you weren't planning on using it, though. The filter's no good.
That's fine. I'm sure I'll find some use for it.
Und nicht für einen Eimer voll Wasser.
The gas mask's filter is empty, which makes it pretty useless.
Okay. So, dann können wir hier auf jeden Fall weg. Und können uns auf dem Weg zum Centrex Factory Platz
Genau. Gucken wir mal.
gucken. Was steht hier?
It just says furnace. I guess it's meant to be some sort of warning.
Okay,
I
Poster.
doubt it'll come off the wall. It's been stuck there so long.
Ich dachte, sie wollte sie da kaputt machen.
Ja, sie will es auch mitnehmen. Aber sie kriegt es nicht von der Wand.
Oh, hier.
Centrex. I remember hearing a lot about them. They're the ones who used to manufacture all the uranium glass before the bombs.
Uraniumglas.
I haven't got time to do much scavenging right now. Maybe later.
Sind das die Shardlights?
Das weiß ich nicht. Uranium? Ja, könnte sein.
I don't need to take any more wood right now.
So, nur eine Planke.
Dann wundert's mich auch nicht, wenn ihr alle grüne Lunge bekommt.
Wenn die Uranium überall hinhängen, ja.
Huh, it's unlocked. That's kind of surprising. Denby, what are you doing here?
Oh, you know, living. That's what people do, I hear.
Did you run away from home?
I don't really want to talk about it. You can hang out here if you want, though. It's nice to have some company.
Achso, ist der, den wir erschreckt haben, ne?
Ach übrigens, wir haben noch ein bisschen Kreide. Haben wir gefunden.
Hier wird sie Kreide.
Here, I think you dropped this.
Oh, sweet! I was gonna go back tonight and steal... I mean, I was gonna think about what a shame it was that I didn't have any more chalk.
Uh-huh. Well, I'm glad I saved you the trouble at any rate.
Okay. Wir haben gerade ein Achievement bekommen. Chalk it up to kindness. Hier ist überall Glass Horse.
I don't want to risk damaging it any further.
Yeah, probably best to just leave it where it is.
Hat hier überall Kunst an die Wände gemacht. Artworks.
They're up too high. Besides, I think they liven the place up.
Yeah, don't mess up my decorations.
Jetzt kommentiert ihr alles, oder was?
Hey, try not to touch the drawings, okay?
Sorry.
Sorry.
They're up too high.
Yeah.
Also.
You can have it when I've finished if you want.
Gerne. Oh, was?
Ein Ofen.
Oh.
Not much I can do with the outside of the furnace.
It's best just not to touch it. I learned that the hard way.
Nothing in there but ash.
What?
I said ash, Denby.
Was? Ich kann bestimmt hier
The
den...
bucket is
feuerfesten
heat
Eimer.
resistant, but it's also empty.
Jetzt könnte ich Wasser mitnehmen.
They're of no use to me.
Harsh.
Planke reinwerfen?
If I put wood on there like this, it'll just fall on the bottom when I light the furnace.
Yeah, and then the burnt smell will linger for days.
Mhm. Können eine Gasmaske aufsetzen.
I don't think tossing that into the furnace would be a good idea.
Why not? You're carrying too much junk. Liberate yourself.
Da hat er nicht ganz unrecht. Willst du eine Gasmaske?
I don't think he'd be interested in that.
Ja, dann reden wir mal mit Denby.
Hey, Denby?
Yeah?
Wie lange bist du schon hier?
How long did you say you've been living here?
Around 2 months? Not a bad place, really. There's plenty of room, and nobody comes by, so I've got all the privacy I could want. Well, nobody except you, anyway.
I could leave you alone if you want.
No, that's not what I meant. It's cool that you're here. It's nice to have someone to talk to.
Wieso bist du von zu Hause weggerannt?
Why did you run away?
I said I didn't want to talk about it.
Well, I do. Is it some problem with your family? Is there anything I can do to help?
No, it's just... I felt like I was getting in the way. Mom and Dad have been having a hard time getting us all enough food, and my brother and sister are little, so there's not much they can do for themselves. I figured it would just be better for me to go off on my own. I mean, I still go back and see them and give them anything extra I've got, but I kind of like having my own space, you know?
Yeah, I know. Look at you being responsible. I'm so proud of you.
Ugh, whatever. No need to be gushy about it.
Gushy. Okay. How did you get in here? Bist du hier reingegangen? Wahrscheinlich durch die Tür.
How did you manage to get in here?
They didn't do a very good job of boarding up the doors. It was pretty easy to get in. I'm surprised nobody else tried before I did. I mean, there's like not much left in here, but glass is pretty valuable. I might trade it to Clem.
Das Clem kauft Glas. Funktioniert hier noch etwas?
Does any of the stuff in here still work?
Yeah, I think the furnace still works. It's connected to the gas anyway.
The gas is still on?
Yeah, it's on a natural line, so it's still under pressure even though the power's been cut. I try to keep it off as much as I can though, just in case. Besides, if you need natural gas, I've pretty much got you covered.
Good to know. Just don't light yourself on fire.
Okay. Das heißt, wir haben Gas.
Achso,
Gas.
können wir auch noch.
You know, I've got the perfect life.
What the hell are you talking about, Amy? Have you gone crazy?
No, just forget it. I'll just leave you to whatever it is you're doing.
Thanks.
Auch gut. Super, wir können also das Ventil drehen. Und weg.
That interests me.
I'd be worried if there was.
Was? Das nicht?
There's nothing down there that interests me.
I'd be worried if there was.
Okay, ich würde mir Sorgen machen, wenn da etwas wäre.
Not much I can do with the outside of the furnace.
It's best just not to touch it. I learned that the hard way.
Ja, das wissen wir. Kannst du die Opening closen?
Nothing in there but ash. I said...
Ash gesagt. So.
If I put wood...
Yeah.
Ja, hatten wir schon. Ein
The
Bucket können wir
bucket
machen?
is... The bucket...
But also empty.
Ich mach's erstmal so wieder aus.
Ja.
Ich möchte ihn ja nicht.
Vergasen.
Ja, aber sonst können wir hier nirgendwo hin. Ja gut, okay.
Take care of yourself, Denby.
I'll try my best.
Wir brauchen sowieso wahrscheinlich erstmal noch Feuer, um den irgendwie anzumachen. Druck. Ansonsten ist hier nichts mehr.
Ein paar Woodpiles. Na gut.
Wir holen erstmal Wasser. Vielleicht bringt das ja was. Vielleicht können wir jetzt ja Wasser holen.
Ja, probieren wir das.
Zack. Ah, vielleicht könnte er ja was mit der Gasmaske anfangen.
Ja, das kann sein. Probier das mal.
Gordon, I know you said you wanted a gas mask. I've got this one, but the filter is empty. Would you at least be willing to trade the pistol for it?
Yes, this is good. If I could get a filter, this would be exactly what I need. Take the pistol. But if you find any filters...
You'll get your filter, I promise. I'm sure somebody around here has to know something about them.
Yeah, now that you mention it, Nelson's probably the guy to see about that. He's got books on just about everything.
Okay, das heißt Nelson. Kannst du jetzt vielleicht sagen, wie man einen Filter baut? Kohle oder sowas.
A reminder to all citizens. The next drawing
Ihn hatten wir, glaube ich, nichts, oder?
Nee, ich glaube nicht. Wir haben nur mit dem Vater gesprochen, aber ihm noch nicht geholfen.
Ja, stimmt. Wir brauchen da auch was zuerst. Ja, vielleicht irgendwas von ihr.
Ja, kann sein.
Können wir gleich nochmal nachfragen.
So, mal eben den Bucket.
I can't see any reason to look.
Ja. Okay. Und sagen wir mal.
Vielleicht müssen wir auch
Good to see you, Amy. What
Ja?
can I do for you?
die Pistole einschmelzen.
Ja. Das kann auch sein. Ich habe ein perfektes Leben, sag ich mal.
Coming out here, reading books, it makes me realize I've got the perfect life.
Ah, I see. I do as well. It gives me pleasure to help how I can, although I'm too old to fight.
What made you decide to join them?
Danton makes some good points, despite being a bit overzealous. The favoritism the aristocracy showed their elite patrons after the plague began is completely inexcusable. Once the poor couldn't fund their medical research, we were quickly cast aside for those who could. Danton is brash, perhaps a bit foolish, but her ideals are what we need.
Okay. Wir wollten lesen und
I think
zwar...
I'd like to read for a while, if that's okay.
Of course.
Ja. Oh, wir haben Science. Nicht? Oder ist das neu?
Ja, ich
I want to
glaube...
read up on science.
Wonderful. I think I've got just the book for you.
Hier, ein Buch mit 3 Seiten. Nur über...
Ah, Filtration System.
Ja. Von Patrick Radke. Unterschiedliche Methoden, can be used. Fit for liquids or gases, bla bla bla. Activate carbon. Carbon, Marco, carbon. Has many uses, such as gas purification. Wir fliegen jetzt mal. Water purification, medicine, bop, 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 bop. The ease of production is activated Carbon. Wir bauen also Carbon. Carbon.
Da stand noch
Interesting.
was.
This information could be pretty useful.
Okay.
Wo stand noch was?
It can be produced either by physical or chemical reactivation. Ach so.
Genau. Activate Carbon. Also aktiviertes Carbon ist also wahrscheinlich heiß gemachtes Carbon. Grüne Source Materials such as Coconut Husk, Peat, Wood. Wood haben wir.
Ja.
Coir, Lignite oder Coal. Kohle haben wir nicht. Was ist bitte Peat?
Das weiß ich auch nicht.
Can repeat. It can be... Okay, alles klar. The physical reactivation. The source. Yup. Carbon by using hot gases. Haben wir. Steam or oxygen. Das heißt, irgendwie Luft dazufügen. Must be heated at extremely high temperatures. Haben wir. Können wir in einem Hochofen. Chemische Reaktivierung. Das Rohmaterial. Zum Beispiel Kohle oder Holz. Acid. Strong base. Salt. Das heißt, wir müssen zu der Kohle oder in unserem Fall Holz noch etwas wie irgendwie eine Säure, eine starke Base oder Salz dazu. Ich glaube, Salz ist das, was wir kriegen.
Wahrscheinlich.
Das Rohmaterial wurde dann carbonisiert. Bei einer niedrigeren Temperatur. Bei um die 450 bis 900 Grad. Ich hoffe, das müssen wir uns nicht merken. Okay, gut. Ja. Das heißt, im Prinzip brauchen wir nur Holz und Salz und werfen das beides zusammen und dann haben wir einen schönen Filter.
Ja.
So, wir sind educated.
Anyone wishing to enter the vaccine
Jetzt?
lottery may do so by visiting the appropriate ministry and applying for a
Wir
I'm
brauchen
not
jetzt
really thirsty right now.
Salzwasser.
das Salzwasser, ich glaube nicht.
I can't
wohl
see
ja.
any reason to look.
Ja, Süßwasser.
Glaube ich auch. Will ich hoffen für die Leute. Wir fragen erstmal sie hier.
Ja.